sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Previewing Toronto Raptors taking on the Philadelphia 76ers series. Kicks off today, actually, at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, so it's a great time to do the preview. I did preview also for Bucks and the Celtics so far, so this is complete the Eastern Conference series. Then later on today, I get into the Western Conference series, Rockets and Warriors. Today is Game 7 for Spurs and Nuggets as well, so got a nice little set of NBA on today. Let's talk about the series. A few people have been asking about what I thought about the series. And both teams, got questions. One thing about Philly is camaraderie questions, man. I think in coaching, it's no clear coaching advantage here. I don't know much about Nick Nurse. I don't think he got to do much with the Toronto Raptors. He hasn't made Kyle Lowry a better player in the playoffs. He hasn't, done anything different schematically to get him going. And also, I don't know much about his coaching aptitude. As we get deeper in the playoffs in this series, we'll learn a lot about what type of coach he is. But he made enough adjustments versus Orlando, which he should have. But with Brett Brown, he just sucks as a coach. The whole thing is going to be how aggressive Ben Simmons would be in Joel Embiid health. So just looking at this series, looking at the matchups, Siakam, I love Siakam. That's one of my favorite players now. I love him versus anybody. There's nobody on the Toronto on Philly who can guard him. Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, too long and big for him. Tobias Harris ain't got a chance. Kawhi Leonard, can't nobody guard him, but he can guard Ben Simmons, which don't need to be. He can guard Jimmy Butler. Kawhi Leonard should, be an animal in this series if he's healthy. Him and Siakam are the two best two-way players on the floor. Jimmy Butler is okay, but in this offense, Jimmy Butler ain't the Butler he was in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Ben, Jimmy, Tobias, Joel Embiid, they all kind of hurting each other. And you look at it as it come down to shooting as well too. Toronto, Pascal can shoot it. Kawhi can shoot it. Who else over there can shoot it? Norman Powell come off the bench and give you something. Fred VanVleet can shoot it a little bit. A lot of guys can shoot it over there. The kid from San Antonio, salute my name. They came over to trade with Kawhi Leonard. He could shoot it. Danny Green, he could shoot it a little bit. And then Gasol was a good pickup. I wish they would have got Mike Conley too. He could shoot it. So Raptors got a clear advantage of shooting that rock, and then Ibaka can stretch it out and shoot it as well too. They got a deeper team than Philly. Philly is questions about Joel Embiid health, but Joel Embiid should beast this. He should beast this game, but the length kind of bothers him with Toronto, with Siakam, with Ibaka, with Marc Gasol. He hasn't had the best performances, I don't think, at least one time versus Toronto Raptors. So if they can nullify Joel Embiid, they can beat Philly. You know what I'm saying? So they're a deeper team. And then OG Aguawi, I think he comes back too. That'd be a huge pickup for them. Toronto, I believe, is a deeper team. They got the better shooting as well. Philly, really, they got three individual good defenders. Ben Simmons, Butler, and Embiid. But if they just don't play team defense, they ain't got a ton of shooting. So what's going to really boil down to is Tobias shooting that thing, Jimmy Butler shooting that thing, and J.J. Redick shooting it, and Joel Embiid shooting it well as well too, So just looking at them, they don't have much coming off the bench neither. It's a tough series for Philly. If Joel Embiid plays well, they got a chance and he's healthy, but he ain't really been playing well versus Toronto this year, I don't think so. To kind of look at it, one of the things for Toronto that worries me is Kyle Lowry. That's one of the things that worry for me. Kyle Lowry not producing, not showing up. You got bigger defenders out there. That's going to be on him. Him not shooting the ball good. That's going to be a problem. They're going to need Kyle Lowry to step up, or they're going to need to phase him out. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where, okay, you start, but we're only going to pay you 20 minutes. And they might have to throw Norman Powell in there. They might have to throw OG if he come back in there and just go out there with Kawhi and Pascal Siakam being the primary ball handlers. And because Kyle Lowry is in this series, he's a weak link. He's detrimental to defense. Who he gonna guard out there? JJ Redick? No, he can't. I ain't saying JJ is the greatest thing popping, but really not. Who he gonna guard? Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. So that's one of the things I look at. Whoever got Kyle Lowry on them, they should go at them and then sag off him on defense. That's the weakest. That's Toronto's weakest link. Now looking at Philly, they got a weak link too. Ben Simmons can't shoot. So you want Ben Simmons to really, pack the paint, force him to shoot, and then make him pick his poison. That's the whole thing about him. Shoot the ball or pass it on and make him, and that kind of can offset what Kyle Lowry not bringing to the table. So it's an interesting series in my opinion. What Philly needs to find a way to get Ben Simmons posted up on Kyle Lowry, if that's going to be the matchup, or it may be Danny Green. Not sure what the matchup is. I don't think it's going to be Kawhi Leonard unless Ben Simmons get to cooking hot. So if I'm Ben Simmons, if I'm Brett Brown, I'm looking to post Ben Simmons up. I'm looking to take Ben Simmons on backdoor cuts, pin downs, get Joel Embiid on. Not get Joel Embiid, but get Kyle Lowry guarding him. Whatever matchups out there, put him in the post other than Kawhi Leonard, and kind of letting Ben Simmons work through the post. Have him cut backdoor, come off pin downs, come off screens, curls, and try to get him easy buckets. You really got to draw plays to get him, easy buckets close to the basket instead of dribble, pick and roll, and trying to do his thing. Kind of get him off the ball, get him posted up and stuff of that nature, and kind of play through him through the post and get guys open. Because that's what he more effective with his back against to the basket. So I think that's what they need to do. Play through Ben through the post a little bit more, especially if Lowry on there. Kick it out. Jimmy Butler need to hit his shots, bring him off screens. Make sure you get Tobias Harris, as a spot-up shooter on the wing. They really need to shoot the ball well. Letting Joel Embiid, go to the basket, attack the basket and stuff of that nature. So that's what they need to do for most part for Toronto. They need to get Kyle Lowry going. If he ain't going, get him off the floor pretty much, because he's a problem on the defensive end because can't guard nobody over there unless they put TJ McCollum in. But other than that, run him off screens, get him easy buckets. Same thing with Ben Simmons. But you're not posting him up. You run him off screens, pin downs, curls, trying to get him easy buckets, or run him off screens and have him catch and shoot and get his confidence up early. If his confidence ain't up, get him the fuck up out the game. Put Norman Powell in. Pick OG in if he come back in, or even Fred VanVleet. Get somebody else. At least if they may not be giving you the power offensively, they give you more than Kyle Lowry give you in the playoffs, and also they giving you a defensive player on that side of the floor, so it's no drop off of Lowry can't guard defensively because he's too small. Simple as that. But as far as Pascal and Kawhi Leonard, it's pretty much gonna range on them defensively and offensively. Shooting the ball well, getting Pascal length, Kawhi Leonard length, defending and shutting down Philadelphia. I think that's what it boiled down to. And they're a better shooting team. And Marcus all drawing Joel Embiid away from the basket, taking him from the rim defender. You know what? I was going to go with Philly in this series. You know what I'm saying? I was going to take Philly in 6, but you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm going to go ahead and take Toronto in 6. Hopefully Nick Nurse, which he ain't at a big coaching disadvantage this round, hopefully he got the presence of mind to get Kyle Lowry out the fucking game. And if OG and Norman Powell, whoever next available, put them in the game, have VanVleet back them up, and you roll like that. Because Pascal and fucking Kawhi Leonard can handle the ball. And I think Siakam and Kawhi Leonard take them to a victory in this series. I thought I was going to go with Philly in 6. I'm going to go with Toronto in 6. And I'm gonna just say that Nick Nurse is going to be smart enough to know to get Kyle Lowry hot, get him going, get him moving off screens, or get him the fuck out the game and put OG in or Norman Powell in and pick it up on defense and just have spot-up shooters out there and let Kawhi run the point and Pascal Siakam do the thing. I think Siakam, Ibaka is going to tame Joel Embiid. Their length is going to bother him. It's going to bother Jimmy Butler and all of them. I got Toronto at 6. Goodfellas Sports TV. I'll be back with Rockets and Warriors series preview as well. Let me know who you guys got. I definitely appreciate the love that you guys been showing the channel. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget, We got our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, and much, much more. Website, promo code in the description. And I will be doing NBA 1-on-1 really, really soon. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if need be. All those links in the description. Check out the Patreon as well. Best way to donate is just share the videos one time for the one time we go.